Hello everyone, welcome to PrepIS. Myself Karuna Mishra, and we will be continuing with our UPSC Prelims 2023 based crash course series for science and technology. So far we have discussed about space technology, we have discussed about information and communication technology, and today we will be continuing with defense technology. Now defense technology is one area where students have a lot of interest, but the problem comes, there are so many things to remember. How do I remember it all? So I have tried to bring out the important areas along with the basic understanding of the concepts from defense technology. So without further ado, let us start the topic defense technology, which is important for the UPSC prelims. Now within defense technology, my personal favorite area is the missile systems, the ballistic and the cruise missile system, and the first topic will be BrahMos missile. Now why have I taken BrahMos missile? Because recently BrahMos missile were in news because Philippines has signed a deal for the purchase of these missiles. जब रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर हो गया था तो उस वक्त अभी भी चल रहा है और उस वक्त एक बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क लग गया था on BrahMos missile as well as the S-400 missiles. So S-400 missiles के ऊपर क्यों बहुत बड़ा question mark लग गया था? Because now, because of the sanctions, the West had put sanctions, US had put sanctions, India was not in a position to import these missiles from Russia. But these missiles are an integral part of India's air defense system. We will discuss, we will revise the air defense system also. Similarly, BrahMos missile, which is, as you can see, I have taken this picture from DD National, from Republic Day Parade. BrahMos missile is a joint venture between India and Russia. It is based on the Brahmaputra river and the Moskva river or Moscow river of Russia. So, this is a joint venture. So, will I not be able to sell BrahMos missile or create BrahMos missile for commercial purpose or not? So this became very important. It was a talk of the town because of the Russia-Ukraine tension. So let us understand, let us go to the basic to know what exactly is BrahMos missile. So BrahMos missile is a long-range supersonic cruise missile that can be launched from land, sea and air against surface and sea based target. इसमें 3-4 keywords हैं. 1. Long range. 2. Supersonic cruise missile. 3. Land, sea and air तीनों से ही लॉन्च हो सकता है. So it can support Indian Army, Indian Navy as well as Indian Air Force. It is basically, we will understand the long range and the supersonic part when I teach you just after that what are the ballistic missiles and the cruise missiles और उनके क्या टाइप्स होते हैं based on the technology. तो मेरी जो BrahMos missile है, it is a 2-stage missile with solid propellant booster engine at the first stage and liquid ramjet engine at the second stage. तो मैंने सेकेंड स्टेज पे लिक्विड रैमजेट इंजन यूज़ करा है और फर्स्ट स्टेज पे आई हैव यूज द सॉलिड प्रोपेलेंट बूस्टर इंजन. इट operates on fire and forget principle. Again, extremely important. What is fire and forget principle? That it has guidance system in which if once the target is locked, then I do not need to chase back, that target will be destroyed. It is called as fire and forget, that you have locked the target. So it is a 2-stage missile system, long range, supersonic, can be launched from land, sea and air. Earlier, it was capped at only 290 kilometers, that you cannot create these missiles for more range more than 290 kilometers. But after India's entry into Missile Technology Control Regime or the MTCR regime in the year 2016, NSG से एंट्री हमारी डिनाई कर दी गई थी. 2016-17 में इंडिया ने बहुत अग्रेसिवली कोशिश किया था to become members of MTCR regime as well as nuclear supplier group regime, but we were denied the entry. इंडिया को 2016 में MTCR में तो एंट्री मिल गई थी, बट NSG में या न्यूक्लियर सप्लायर ग्रुप में एंट्री नहीं मिली थी. हमारी एंट्री चाइना ने ब्लॉक करी थी, saying that a country which has not signed non-proliferation treaty on NPT cannot be allowed in the nuclear supplier group regime. And if you are allowing India, you have to allow Pakistan as well. इस वजह से हमारा एंट्री वहाँ पर ब्लॉक हो गया था. बट एनीवेज, बहरहाल MTCR जिससे टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफ़र भी मुझे मिला, सच एज विद दी राफेल एयरक्राफ्ट, एंड ऑल्सो मुझे अलाउ किया गया, आई वॉज अलाउड अंडर द MTCR regime to extend the range of BrahMos from 450 to up to 600 किलोमीटर्स. यानी 290 से अब मैं 450 से 600 किलोमीटर की रेंज की BrahMos मिसाइल बना सकती हूँ. सो BrahMos मिसाइल वॉज इन न्यूज़. वाई? बिकॉज फिलीपींस वॉन्ट्स टू परचेज. यूक्रेन वॉर की वजह से देयर वॉज अ क्वेश्चन मार्क वेदर दीज मिसाइल्स कैन बी मेड. BrahMos मिसाइल्स आर लॉन्ग रेंज सुपरसोनिक क्रूज मिसाइल्स विच कैन बी लॉन्च फ्रॉम लैंड, सी एंड एयर. इसमें 2 स्टेजेस हैं. फर्स्ट स्टेज इज सॉलिड प्रोपेल्ड, सेकेंड स्टेज इज लिक्विड प्रोपेल्ड, एंड इट हैज़ अ fire and forget principle. Now let us understand the different types of missiles. This is one topic which is asked every time. This is a perennial topic which is asked repeatedly in exam, so please understand it well. In order to understand cruise missile, I should understand ballistic missile, what are the different features of ballistic missile, and how ballistic and cruise missiles are different from one another. So a ballistic missile is a missile which has a ballistic trajectory. ये जो बैलिस्टिक ट्रेजेक्ट्री है इसको बोला जाता है, ये जो ट्रेजेक्ट्री है, राइट, मोस्ट ऑफ इट्स पाथ हैज़ दिस बैलिस्टिक ट्रेजेक्ट्री. इसका ये वाला जो पोर्शन है ये गाइडेड है और यहाँ से ये फ्री फॉल कर रही है. बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल का आधा जो ट्रेजेक्ट्री है या आधा जो सफ़र है वो गाइडेड होता है, बट ओवर द टाइम ये ग्रेविटी को यूज़ करते हैं फॉर दी मूवमेंट. यानी कि इसका फ्यूल कंजम्पशन जो होगा क्या वो रिड्यूस नहीं हो जाएगा बिकॉज ऑफ ग्रेविटी, राइट. सो इट इज़ लॉन्च डायरेक्टली इनटू हायर लेयर्स ऑफ अर्थ्स एटमॉस्फेयर. आपको बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल्स के बारे में 2-3 चीज़ें याद रखनी पड़ेंगी. बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल, क्रूज मिसाइल. बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल अपर एटमॉस्फेयर में या एटमॉस्फेयर के बियॉन्ड लॉन्च की जाती है. क्यों? क्योंकि ये बहुत हाई डिस्टेंसेस ट्रैवल करने के लिए बनाई गई. इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल मिसाइल्स आर बैलिस्टिक इन नेचर. सो इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल मिसाइल्स जो कि 5000 किलोमीटर्स की बियॉन्ड जाती हैं, दे आर बैलिस्टिक इन नेचर. तो इनको बहुत हायर एटमॉस्फेरिक लेयर्स में लॉन्च किया जाता है सो दैट दे कैन ट्रैवल टू अ लॉन्गर डिस्टेंस अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ ग्रेविटी. 1. 2. These missiles are partially guided. What do I mean by partially guided? That to some portion of their flight they are guided and then they follow the trajectory under the influence of gravity. Third, ballistic missiles consume less fuel. Why do they consume less fuel? Because again, half of the trajectory is done by under the influence of gravity. So now if I have to revise it, it is launched directly into the higher layers of atmosphere. It travels well outside the atmosphere and the warhead gets detached and falls down, and it depends on the gravity to reach its target. It is hence known as ballistic. And it can be launched from ship and land based facility. यानी ये शिप और लैंड बेस्ड फैसिलिटी से लॉन्च की जा सकती है. What are the different types of ballistic missiles? Different types of ballistic missiles are short range ballistic missiles such as Prithvi 1, Prahar. They are for shorter range जिसमें range up to 1000 kilometers होती है from 300 kilometers. Next is medium range ballistic missile which are up to 3500 kilometers. Then you have the long range or intermediate range in which the range is up to 55 kilometers. And last, the most sophisticated is ICBMs or intercontinental ballistic missiles. बहुत बड़ी होती हैं, बहुत heavy होती हैं, which can carry payload for more than 5500 kilometers plus. So I have these 4: SRBMs up to 1000, MRBMs up to 3500, LRBMs or IRBMs up to 5500, and beyond 5500 they are ICBMs. Based on their launching, they are surface to surface, surface to air. They are surface to surface and surface to air type of ballistic missiles. जो मेरी surface to air missiles होती हैं, also called as SAMs or SAMs, The surface to air ballistic missiles are also part of air defense system. Now coming to cruise missiles. What are cruise missiles? हमने ब्रह्मोस से शुरुआत करी है. तो cruise missiles is an unmanned self-propelled यानी कि ये till the time of impact guided होती हैं. इनका propulsion system बहुत strong होता है. When I talk about guided, that means they follow a guided path throughout the journey and they sustain the flight through aerodynamic lift, and the primary mission is to place an ordnance or special payload on the target. यानी कि these are extremely precise. Ballistic missiles are more deadly in nature. Cruise missiles are very precise. इसको हम हाथी और घोड़े से याद रखेंगे. दोनों ही वॉर में यूज़ होते हैं. हाथी बहुत डेडली होता है, डेविस्टेशन क्रिएट करता है, बट प्रिसीजन उसका थोड़ा बहुत अलग हो सकता है, बहुत एक्यूरेट ना हो. घोड़ा ऑन दी अदर हैंड उतना ज़्यादा डेडली एज एन एनिमल नहीं होता, बट इज़ वेरी प्रिसाइज, वेरी फास्ट. क्रूज मिसाइल्स आर लाइक द हॉर्स. सो क्रूज मिसाइल्स they fly one within the Earth's atmosphere, whereas ballistic missiles move beyond the Earth's atmosphere and they use the jet engine technology. Based on the speed, आपने क्या लिखा था on the BrahMos cruise missile that it is a supersonic. So what is the supersonic speed? Beyond 2 to 3 Mach. What is 1 Mach or the supersonic or the sonic speed? That is equivalent to the speed of the sound. So subsonic is less than the speed of the sound and supersonic is beyond the speed of the sound up to 3 Mach, and hypersonic, which is the most sophisticated missile system, is more than 5 Mach. India has successfully demonstrated the hypersonic demonstration vehicle also. और hypersonic जो missiles हैं, they go beyond 5 Mach, are extremely precise and extremely fast guided missile system. अब अगर ये missile system guided है तो इसमें fuel consumption भी high होगा. So let us quickly revise what are the differences between the ballistic missile and the cruise missile. Now in ballistic missile it is propelled only for a brief duration. हमने ballistic movement में देखा था कि केवल एक brief duration में it was being launched, less rest आपकी gravity के under influence में trajectory follow हो रही है. Cruise missile on the other hand is self propelled till the end, यानी कि इसमें gravity का रोल नहीं है, मुझे थ्रू आउट फ्यूल सप्लाई करना पड़ेगा और गाइडेंस भी प्रोवाइड करना पड़ेगा. बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल इज बेस्ड ऑन रॉकेट इंजन, whereas cruise missile is based on jet engine, hence fuel consumption will be high but the precision will also be high. These are long range missiles, तो ये अर्थ के एटमॉस्फेयर के बियॉन्ड जाती है. मुझे 5500 किलोमीटर्स के बियॉन्ड जाना है तो मेरा इनिशियल थ्रस्ट जो है विल बी बियॉन्ड द अर्थ्स एटमॉस्फेयर. यहाँ पर द फ्लाइट पाथ इज विद इन द अर्थ्स एटमॉस्फेयर. हियर द प्रिसिजन इज कंपेरेटिवली लो and it is unguided in the nature and it is influenced by gravity, air resistance and Coriolis force. Extremely important point. Ballistic missiles are affected by gravity, Coriolis force and the air resistance. Why? Because it is not completely guided. It is not completely guided. It is not self-propelled. Whereas cruise missiles are highly precise and are constantly propelled and hit the टारगेट. तो बैलिस्टिक और क्रूज मिसाइल में से डेडली ज़्यादा कौन सी है? दोनों ही हैं, बट बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल ट्रैवल फॉर लॉन्गर डिस्टेंसेस, इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल रेंजेस. क्रूज मिसाइल्स ट्रैवल फॉर कंपेरेटिवली लेसर. जैसे ब्रह्मोस के लिए मुझे अब जाके 600 किलोमीटर की परमिशन मिली है, लेकिन बहुत ज़्यादा प्रिसाइज होती हैं. दे आर गाइडेड, यूज फ्यूल थ्रू आउट देयर प्रोपल्शन. Ballistic missiles can have very long range. Cruise missiles have comparatively smaller range. Now as I said कि अब जाके 600 मिली, इससे पहले ये long smaller range में ही होती थी. The payload capacity is extremely high. You can put very high nuclear payload, conventional payload. Here the payload capacity is limited. In fact, they are very sleek in nature. This is very important. They can carry multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle, यानी कि as you can see here there are multiple payloads which are added to the same missile system. This is called as MIRV technique. This is called as MIRV technique. Multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle in which through single launching of the missile, multiple targets can be achieved. Here you generally carry a single payload. It is developed primarily to carry nuclear warhead. It uses conventional warhead but can carry nuclear warhead also. The example are Prithvi missiles, Agni missiles, Dhanush missiles, etc. Here the example is BrahMos missile and Nirbhay missile. So this was the brief discussion about ballistic missiles and cruise missiles. This discussion is always important. It can come in your exam. Another extremely important cruise missile is Shaurya missile. ये completely indigenous है. It is nuclear capable and it is hypersonic missile. और range कितनी है इसकी? 1000 kilometers. Hence it is very important. It is a canister based missile. What do I mean by canister based? Canister based जिसमें आप देखेंगे canisters के में एक mobile vehicle के ऊपर I can launch the missile. I can show you an example of canister based missile. This is an example of canister based missile. This is an example of canister based missile in which the canisters, the missile is canisterized within this this equipment and this is called as canister. आपने S-400 खरीदी है रशिया से लेकिन आपने इंडिजिनसली क्या बनाई है? शौर्य. Over the time DRDO or the other agency are trying to create very mobile and very lightweight missiles. So hence Shaurya is one of them. It is the land based parallel of K-15 missiles. आपने ships के लिए या फिर naval warfare के लिए you have created K-15 missiles and for land it is the Shaurya missiles. Submarine launched जो आपकी ballistic missiles हैं they are the K family missiles. K नाम after the scientist Dr. Abdul Kalam Azad, also our president. Please edit this. K missiles are named after Dr. Kalam. Now comes another important missile which is Agni Prime. Agni missiles के बारे में हम पहले पढ़ते हैं then we'll come to Agni Prime. Agni missiles are the medium to intercontinental range of ballistic missiles. They are developed in India. They are long range nuclear weapon capable. अब आप देखिए इसमें payload capacity कितनी ज़्यादा है, right? Almost 1000 kilometers Agni 3 up to 25 kilometers and MIRVs also. And range is beyond. If अभी तक मेरी Agni 4 टेस्ट हो चुकी है और Agni 5 टेस्ट हो चुकी है, but I am also planning to launch Agni 6 which will go beyond 10,000 kilometers. So these are huge missiles. They are ballistic in nature. They are not cruise in nature. But मेरा enemy तो 5,000 kilometer पे नहीं बैठा है, मेरा enemy nearby है. So I have created light missiles, Agni Prime missiles, which will replace the Agni 1 missile. The range here will be from 1000 to 1500 kilometers. It is completely developed indigenously. It is a medium to intercontinental range ballistic missile and it will carry 1000 kg of conventional as well as nuclear warhead. मुझे ये मिसाइल एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम के टाइम पे भी याद करनी पड़ेगी कि मेरे पास एक मीडियम टू इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल रेंज की मिसाइल है. तो मेरे पास अग्नि मिसाइल्स हो गई. अग्नि 1 2 3 4 5 तक मिसाइल टेस्टिंग हो चुकी है. अग्नि 6 इज अंडर डेवलपमेंट. अभी तक ये डेवलप नहीं हुई है. यानी हमने ICBM किससे अचीव किया है? विद अग्नि 5. नाउ कमिंग टू अनदर ballistic missile which is my Pralay missile, which is a surface to surface missile and can go up to 500 kilometers or accuracy is as high as 10 meters. It has a guidance system which includes state of art navigation mechanism and integrated avionics. मेरी Pralay missiles are example of SRBMs. SRBMs which are for a very short range. कितना? 150 to 500 kilometers. They are recently being developed upgraded by DRDO. Now look at this picture. ये पिक्चर आपको क्या सिग्निफाई करती है? दिस इज़ द पिक्चर ऑफ एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम. ये मैंने पिक्चर ली है आयरन डोम की, जो कि इजराइल का एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम है, टू गिव यू अ ब्रीफ आइडिया व्हाट एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम इज. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाई इंडिया नीड्स एन एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम? नीड क्या है? इंडिया की सबसे बड़ी मजबूरी है, वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट कंसर्न फॉर इंडिया इज दैट इंडिया डज नॉट हैव सफिशेंट स्क्वाड्रन, इट डज नॉट हैव सफिशेंट एयरक्राफ्ट. तो अगर आपके पास एयरक्राफ्ट नहीं है ज़्यादा, तो आपकी कंट्री को डिफेंड करने के लिए, आपके एसेट्स को डिफेंड करने के लिए आपके पास एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम होना चाहिए. एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम क्या होता है? आपकी कंट्री में कोई भी इनकमिंग मिसाइल है, उसको लैंड पर टच होने से या आने से पहले ही आपने स्पेस में या एटमॉस्फेयर में डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया. एज यू कैन सी हियर, दिस इज़ द अटैकिंग साइड, दिस इज़ द डिफेंडिंग साइड. यहाँ से अटैक हो रहा है और ये डिफेंड करके इन मिसाइल्स को यहीं पर न्यूट्रलाइज कर रहे हैं. दिस इज़ द गाजा स्ट्रिप रीजन विच इज़ अटैकिंग एंड दिस इज़ इजराइल विच इज़ डिफेंडिंग इट्स एरिया. ये आपके रॉकेट्स हैं और ये आपकी मिसाइल्स हैं एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम की, जो उनको न्यूट्रलाइज कर रही हैं. तो एयर डिफेंस का इम्पॉर्टेंस क्या है? व्हाट आर द कॉम्पोनेंट्स आई विल नीड एट शॉर्ट रेंज? पहले तो लॉन्ग रेंज को समझते हैं कि लॉन्ग रेंज इंटरसेप्शन क्यों चाहिए होगा? when the missiles are coming from a very larger distance. So for that I have the ballistic missile development program in the form of Prithvi Air Defense, which caters to the long range interception. Prithvi Air Defense. Next is intermediate range, जिसके लिए मैंने क्या खरीदा है? S-400 from Russia. And now I am also negotiating with USA and the European Union to lift the ban and to make it possible for India to purchase S-400 Triumph missiles. Then I have the short range interception, जिसके लिए I have created indigenously Akash Air Defense System, QRSAM and similar systems. And then if the rockets or missiles are very close, as we are seeing in the Ukraine war, then I use man pads and the anti-aircraft guns. एंटी-एयरक्राफ्ट गन्स बहुत अग्रेसिवली यूज़ की गई हैं बाय यूक्रेन ड्यूरिंग द यूक्रेन रशिया वॉर. सो विल यू रिमेंबर द 4 components ऑफ एयर डिफेंस? लॉन्ग रेंज पृथ्वी एयर डिफेंस, विच इज़ इंडिजिनस बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम. देन यू हैव द इंटरमीडिएट interception in the form of S-400 Triumph. You have short range interception by Akash Air Defense, QRSAM, etc. And then you have the very short range interception in the name of man-pads and anti-aircraft guns. Now coming to the long range interception, which has endo and exo-shield. Endo यानी interior, advanced air defense, Ashwin, and then you have exo, Prithvi air defense. 2 layer shielding है मेरी long range interception. Endo, also called as Ashwin, is advanced air defense, and you have exo or the outer, which is the Prithvi air defense. Prithvi air defense में operational range is up to 2000 kilometers. Maximum vertical interception is 80 kilometers, and it can intercept ballistic missile while they are entering into the atmosphere of my country. And the highest speed is Mach 5. So Mach 5 यानी hypersonic, which makes PADs fast enough to hit intermediate range ballistic missile. तो मेरी लॉन्ग रेंज के लिए जो मेरा एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम है, इट इज़ पृथ्वी एयर डिफेंस. देन आई हैव अश्विन और एडवांस्ड एयर डिफेंस. अगेन आई हैव टेकन पिक्चर फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट सोर्सेज. इट इज़ having the altitude range of 30 kilometers and it's the endo यानी interior of the atmosphere. Atmosphere के बाहर I am using पृथ्वी एयर डिफेंस, इंटीरियर में I am using advanced air defense. ये एक सिंगल स्टेज सॉलिड फ्यूल मिसाइल है. इसकी रेंज अप टू 200 किलोमीटर्स है. यू सी द डिफरेंस. एक्सो में अप टू 2000 किलोमीटर्स और एंडो में इट इज़ 200 किलोमीटर्स एंड द स्पीड इज़ अगेन वेरी हाई, दैट इज़ Mach 4.5. So this is the part of long range interception. Now coming the S-400. S-400 again very important. Surface to air missiles हैं ये सारी, तभी तो ये इनकमिंग मिसाइल्स और रॉकेट्स को रोक पाएंगे. तो दीज आर डिजाइंड बाय रशिया. इट इज इक्विप्ड विद 4 different types of missiles. As you can see, ये 4 different types of missiles हैं. It can engage with aircraft, ballistic missile, AWACS, which is the airborne warning and control system planes, at 400 kilometer, 250 kilometer, 120 kilometer and 40 kilometer. So it is providing me a huge wide range of air defense capabilities. It can engage with up to 80 targets at one response within the lag time or the breathing time of 9 to 10 seconds. Extremely important. यानी रशिया ने बनाया है, surface to air missile system है. It will engage with the enemy aircraft, ballistic missiles, AWACS planes etc. at 400, 250, 120 and 40 kilometers. It can engage with 80 targets at a time at the response time of 9 to 10 seconds. ये क्या है मेरी S-400 ट्रायम्फ. अब आता है मेरा आकाश एयर डिफेंस. आकाश एयर डिफेंस और एडवांस्ड एयर डिफेंस में कंफ्यूज नहीं होना. आकाश एयर डिफेंस है पार्ट ऑफ द शॉर्ट रेंज. इंडियन बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल डिफेंस का पृथ्वी एयर डिफेंस एंड एडवांस्ड एयर डिफेंस आर पार्ट ऑफ द लॉन्ग रेंज इंटरसेप्शन. शॉर्ट रेंज इंटरसेप्शन इज आकाश एयर डिफेंस, QRSAM. Right? So looking at Akash Air Defense, it is a medium range surface to air missile which is developed by DRDO. Very important. इसकी payload capacity है 60 kg. It has solid booster and integrated ramjet motor. मेरी speed इसमें 3.5 Mach है and operational range as you see has reduced a lot. PAD में I was talking about 2000 kilometers. उसके बाद अश्विन में it came to 200 and now it is only 45 kilometers. Right? It has a command guidance with data link. आप इसको इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं सैटेलाइट सिस्टम के साथ भी and it has an active radar homing. लॉन्च प्लेटफॉर्म T-72 आपके ट्रक्स हैं टाटा के, उससे भी ये लॉन्च हो सकती है. एज यू कैन सी दीज आर वेरी लाइट वेट, हाईली मोबाइल surface to air missiles. So this is about the Akash air defense, which is part of the short range air defense system. Now coming to the Akash missile system. Akash missile system क्यों मैं इतने एग्रेसिवली या इतना ज़्यादा डिटेल में पढ़ा रही हूँ, क्योंकि आपकी कैबिनेट ने हैज़ गिवन द नॉड दैट द इंडिजिनसली डेवलप्ड एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम और आकाश मिसाइल सिस्टम कैन बी एक्सपोर्टेड टू फ्रेंडली कंट्रीज़. आप एक चीज़ नोटिस करेंगे दैट DRDO जस्ट लाइक इसरो इज मूविंग इनटू द कमर्शियल स्पेस व्हेन इट कम्स टू डिफेंस टेक्नोलॉजी. उस कमर्शियल स्पेस में वन ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट दैट आई एम गोइंग टू सेल इज आकाश मिसाइल सिस्टम. हमने इसी तरह ब्रह्मोस मिसाइल के बारे में भी पढ़ा था. तो है क्या आकाश मिसाइल सिस्टम? लेट अस रिवाइज. मीडियम रेंज और मिड रेंज surface to air system which is part of the integrated guided missile development program. Do we remember what is integrated guided missile development program? It was initiated during the Indira Gandhi era to create India's own indigenous guided missiles. आपकी your Prithvi missiles are part of that. Your Trishul missiles are part of the integrated guided missile system. Agni missiles are part of this system. Nag missiles are part of this system. In fact, Prahar missiles are also part of this system. Nag, which is an anti-tank missile, is also part of the integrated guided missile development program. आपकी जो ये आकाश मिसाइल्स हैं, इनके 2 वर्जन है फॉर इंडियन एयरफोर्स एंड इंडियन आर्मी, राइट. एंड द न्यू जनरेशन आकाश NG is a new generation surface to air missile which shall be used by Indian Air Force for intercepting high maneuvering spacecraft or aerial targets. आपके अब not just aircraft but even drones are the possible aerial targets that you have to take care of. So Akash missile system, which is part of the short range anti-ballistic or air defense system, is also going to be exported by India. Now coming to QRSAM, again an indigenously developed missiles which are surface to air missiles. These are called as the quick reaction surface to air missiles. Very important, they are, as you can see, they are, इसमें ना mobility, you have to understand over the time missiles की mobility, their agility, their possibility to be used as an all terrain, all weather missiles is where DRDO is putting its energies. And these are also the type of missiles that India is importing from the other countries. So what is QRSAM? These are developed by DRDO, Bharat Electronics Limited as well as Bharat Dynamics Limited for Indian Army. ये कैसी मिसाइल्स हैं? दीज आर ऑल वेदर ऑल टेरेन surface to air missiles. What is SAM? Surface to air missiles, which is equipped with electronic countermeasures such as jamming by the aircraft radars, and these missiles can be mounted on a truck and stored in a canister. Canister based missile system. Canister based missile system मैंने कहाँ से शुरुआत करी थी? I started with Shaurya missiles, then I talked about S-400 which are also canister based, then Akash missiles, and now the quick reaction surface to air missiles are also canister based. They can be mounted on a truck and they can be moved very easily depending upon the requirement of my forces. Now coming to another extremely important point, that is my submarines. Why? Because the 5th Scorpene class submarine Vagir was delivered to Navy. तो ये Scorpene class क्या है? क्या ये completely indigenous submarines हैं? नहीं. So these are the submarines which are diesel electric attack submarines. Very important. These are diesel electric attack submarines which are created with joint ventures of France as well as Spain. The name of these companies are not important, but these are one diesel electric submarines. You have two types of submarines. एक वो जो डीजल या इलेक्ट्रिक पावर से चलती हैं, दूसरी जो न्यूक्लियर पावर्ड होती हैं. न्यूक्लियर पावर्ड सबमरीन्स क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट होती हैं? क्योंकि न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी जो कि एक अनएंडिंग सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी है, वो मेरी सबमरीन को इट विल प्रोवाइड लाइफ एंड एनर्जी टू दी सबमरीन फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. पहले दिक्कत क्या होती थी कि पहले तो डीजल स्टोरेज, उसके अलावा उसकी वजह से देयर वाज अ लिमिटेशन टू विच द सबमरीन कुड रिमेन अंडर वाटर. Now the submarine can remain underwater for years altogether, right? तो मेरी ये जो सबमरीन है स्कॉर्पियन क्लास, कौन कौन बना रहा है? फ्रांस एंड स्पेन, बट इट इज डीजल पावर्ड एंड नॉट न्यूक्लियर पावर्ड. These are the different non-nuclear submarines. You have the कालवरी क्लास और द स्कॉर्पियन क्लास, जिसमें INS कालवरी भी आती है, खांडेरी भी आती है. Then you have शिशुमार क्लास which is again made by Germany. In this I have INS Shishumar, I have INS Shalki, INS Shankul and INS Shankush. Then I have the most prominent, which is the Sindhu Ghosh class or Kilo class, which is from Russia. So I have from France, from Germany and from Russia, and these are Sindhu Ghosh, Sindhu Ratna, Sindhu Vijaya, Sindhu Dhwaj, Sindhu Keshri, Sindhu Kirti, Sindhu Rashtra and Sindhu Raj. These are the Sindhu Ghosh class or Kilo class submarines which we have purchased from Russia. Next important is light combat helicopter or LCH. इसी का aircraft version is Tejas. Tejas is light combat aircraft. इसी का helicopter version is लेट अस से प्रचंड. ठीक है, तो आपका तेजस और प्रचंड दोनों ही इंडिजिनसली क्रिएटेड लाइट कॉम्बैट इक्विपमेंट्स हैं. एक हेलीकॉप्टर है और एक आपका एयरक्राफ्ट है. यू विल रिमेंबर LCH इज LCH प्रचंड विच इज़ अ हेलीकॉप्टर, एंड LCA it is a light combat aircraft which is Tejas. Tejas 2 for example will now be inducted into the force. तो इंडियन एयरफोर्स ने अभी रिसेंटली इंडिजिनसली डेवलप्ड LCH प्रचंड को इंडक्ट किया है इन द एयरफोर्स, विच हैज़ द रेंज ऑफ 550 किलोमीटर्स एंड एंड्योरेंस ऑफ ओवर 3 hours. इट कैन फंक्शन फॉर मोर देन 3 hours. इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज सर्विस सीलिंग. क्या होती है सर्विस सीलिंग? द मैक्सिमम डेंसिटी एल्टीट्यूड वेर इट कैन फ्लाई, एंड दैट इज 6.5 किलोमीटर्स विच इज़ वेरी हाई. 8 किलोमीटर्स का तो आपका माउंट एवरेस्ट है, right? तो आप 6.5 kilometers तक you can let this helicopter fly, and it is the only combat helicopter in the world which can land and take off at an altitude of 5,000 meter. Very important. Only combat helicopter which can land as well as take off beyond 5,000 meter. So it is equipped with dispensing system which protects it from the enemy radar, infrared seekers from the enemy missiles as well. So light combat helicopter, which is similar to light combat aircraft, which is Tejas. Both are indigenously prepared. The helicopter is called as Prachand. Then comes another important area, which is the unmanned aerial vehicles or drones, and where drones will be used in the combat. Alright. तो इंडियन एयरफोर्स ने UAVs को कॉम्बैट में include किया है. What are UAVs or drones? These are the unmanned aerial vehicles. They can be used for something as simple as taking pictures, taking videos, to even launching a bomb. So why I am using it into the armed forces? One, it will increase my capabilities, plus जो human loss है मैं उसको भी कर्व कर दूँगी. So what are the indigenous drones that are available? I have DRDO Lakshya, DRDO Nishant, which are used for intelligence gathering. I have DRDO Tapas or Rustam, which is the tactical platform for surveillance. And I have the medium altitude long endurance male UAV, which is at the trial stage. But currently जो मेरे imported UAVs हैं, which are very very important for my army, is Israel's Searcher and Heron UAV and the Predator UAV, जो कि इंडिया और यूएस ने साथ में बनाया है, which is the Sea Guardian drone. So these are the drones, the indigenous drones along with the Israeli and US drones, which will be inducted in the combat. इसी के साथ one of the last topic is the indigenous stealth drone. ये एक combat airborne vehicle है, which will be a precursor to घातक armed stealth drone. It will be a self-defending, high-speed firing capability drone, and it is established and it is developed and it is created indigenously, hence becomes very very important. Stealth technology अपने आप में important है, और stealth technology में I have created a indigenous stealth drone. So इसके बाद the last topic for today's class is CDS, which was recently appointed. You need to give me the name of the CDS, who is the army officer which is appointed, in the comment section. So the Chief of Defence Staff इस पोस्ट को क्रिएट किया गया था, अप्रूव किया गया था in the year 2019, in which the head of Army, Navy and Air Force can be chosen as the Chief of Defence Staff. Should be a 4-star military officer. It should be a serving or a retired lieutenant general, air marshal or vice admiral under the age of 62, proposed by the Kargil Review Committee, Naresh Chandra Committee on Defence and Security and Shekatkar Committee. Extremely important for your prelims. The tenure shall be up to maximum of 65 years, and the roles and powers of CDS is they will head the Department of Military Affairs, and the Defence Ministry shall act as an within the Defence Ministry, and they will act as the secretary to this ministry. It will be a permanent chairman, the permanent chairman of the existing chief of the staff committee, and the members of Defence Acquisition Council and Planning Committee, as well as the principal military advisor to Defence Ministry, advisory to the Nuclear Command Authority. All of these will work in synchronicity with the Chief of Defence Staff. So this was my attempt of quickly revising the defence technology, especially from the current point of view. Now, what are some of the areas that you need to revise along with that? You need to have an idea about the Arjun tanks, which are the T-92 tanks. You also need to tell me about Helena helicopters, right? Nag missiles, why are they so important, right? So these are some of the important areas which are important for the prelims. I have taken care of majority of the most important areas. If you have any doubt, do reach out to me and I'll be able to help you if I get your timely queries. Till then, keep studying, and if you have any issues, do reach out to me. Thank you so much.